in this session, okay, good. Recording is on, right, Arun?
Yes, yes, Sanjay.
Okay. So in this session, I will be talking about all these productivity tools which will help you guys in your day-to-day testing. I believe like some of you might be aware about few of the products, but definitely in this session you will get something new about like each and every tool, even if you are using Selectors Hub or any other tools as well. Definitely you will get something new and you will learn a lot more things as well. So let's continue. And in between, if you guys have any question, feel free to like ask in the chat or maybe like you can unmute and ask. Okay, testers. I'm sure like you all believe that yes, we testers look like this if we are using tool or if we are not using. And I believe like not just in case of testers, everybody like even if a developer is developing something without tool, he might not be sounds that is smart or he might not be gaining in life that much if they will be doing the uh, development without tools. So this implements everywhere, not just in case of testers. Okay, talking about something in testing, how do you guys find out the broken links on any web page? Arun, does someone has like screen control? I can see that K Prabhakar he's drawing something on the screen. Okay. So you see that when like whenever there is a release from any new release, like for an example, there is a release, there is some changes on any web page. So generally, what we do, we always used to like let's say for an example, there are changes on this page, on this particular payment area. So what we as a testers mostly does, we used to just test that particular uh, fields or that particular part of our application, and might be we might done some sanity as well. But what about like testing of links the page on the page? Do you guys really do the testing of links? So that's where it becomes challenging that some of the time we used to skip the links testing. Like when I say links testing, it means like how many broken links are there on this page while developing the this particular feature. Has any developer made any mistake while adding the link URL? Sometimes some text used to get missing, sometimes some space used to get added in between the links. So that's how unknowingly we push the bad links or dead links or broken link, whatever you call it. So to make sure that we don't push anything in the production, unknowingly or knowingly, we always want to test the links so that our SEO of the website remains stable. So for that, we have this check my links tool, which will help you guys automatically scan the entire page. I should say not automatically, just in one click, automatically it will scan your entire page and get you all the links on available on the page and the details like how many of them are valid, how many of them are invalid, dead links, broken links, valid redirect links. For an example, on this particular page, what I will do, I have check my links already installed, so I will just have to click on this logo and you will see that it will quickly scan entire page and getting me the result here. So you see that there are 104 links. Out of that, 91 are valid, 12 are valid redirect, and one is invalid link. I can just like either see the entire report or just see that which one is the valid invalid link. So I can see that this is invalid. I can click on view. Yes, this is invalid link. So I can quickly get and fixed it. You see that in this is selectorshub.com, selectorhub.com. S is missing in this. So these are the some of the like minor mistakes we does while implementing or developing something. So nothing goes unknowingly in the production. So we'll be able to make sure that we are not pushing anything wrong in production whenever we are giving the thumbs up to any release. So now if you open any page, you can quickly just click on the logo, scan entire page, and do the testing. So this is how check my links help us to quickly find out any broken links or dead link on any web page. It has many other like let's say it is highlighting, like adding this background color in entire page on all the links. You can see that valid, it will highlight with this particular green color like this valid redirect with this color. So if you want to change the color, or if you want to remove these color, you don't want to add the color, then in that case you can uncheck. You can move this window towards this side or that side just to see the if any link is hidden behind, that you can do. You can also, like for an example, we are on this page, Selectors Hub website, and when I click on this check my links logo here, it scan all the links in this particular website. When I say click on view all, you see that it is also validating selectorshub.com links. But if I don't want, I just want the links which are from the other domain, not my domain. So in that case, you click on setting. Here you can exclude those links. Your domain, like if you want to exclude your domain, that you can do. Like some of them are already excluded, but if you want to do some setting change, you can do that. Now, if we will start this check my links on this website, it will not check for the selectorshub.com links. It will check only for the links which are from the other domain. So you can see now it is showing 29 and all done. You can see. So none of them are from selectorshub.com. All the links which are from the other domains that have been scanned here. So this is how like you can use the check my links tool. There are many other features, like you can download each and every report, you can refresh again, and you can move around everything. You can do it here. So this is the check my links, guys. If you have used it, that's great. If you are not using it, you can just quickly install. You can find the download link here on Selectors website. Click on check my links and you can add to Chrome. You click and you will see that more than 70,000 testers already using it on Chrome. So you just have to, how you will get it here. I will just show you for this particular extension only. So what you have to do here, click on add to Chrome, then add extension, and extension got added. By default, the logo will not come here. So what you have to do, click on this and here you pin it to toolbar, then it will come here. And after that, you open any website and just click on the logo to quickly scan the page and test it. So this is how you can use the check my links tool to find out the broken links. Any question, guys? Any doubt here or any feedback? Okay. So, okay, if I'm not getting any question or anything, I will consider that everything is clear and good. We can move on. Disable annotation. Okay, anyways, as of now, this is fine, so we can leave with this. Next thing is exploratory testing. I'm sure like pretty much everybody does the exploratory testing. When I say exploratory testing, it means like suppose you got any functionality to test, like this one, user email, password, company, mobile number, sign up flow, whether that is a sign up flow, login flow, or the payment page flow. So we do a lot of testing with a lot of data, right? But this becomes difficult to test with the with the data which generally we used to type or either we copy paste. If I will make you guys understand something like this, that you see that suppose you went to toilet or somewhere and then come back and you need the water to wash your hand, okay? And imagine there is no tap is not there. So in that case, we used to get the water like this. I'm sure you all will agree. And now if we introduce the tap, you get the water right there to wash your hand, isn't it? So similarly, if we talk about this thing, to test this particular field, if we have to test them, we have to either manually enter the data or we will copy paste from somewhere, from some notepad or from somewhere, right? Isn't it like we will copy this data from here and then paste it? So can we get something, can we have something which will automate, which will like just quickly get the data here for us? So yes, for that we have this auto data filler, which will get you the data right there in your field, just in one click. Let me show you how. So here I need to enter the name. So I can right click and you see that auto data filler option here. I want to enter the name in which like in which language or what you want to enter, that you can just do it like this. Card number, you just right click and you can see that there will be payment option, payment card. For Stripe, I want valid card details, Visa, I want. So all those things I can just quickly select and enter the value like this. Expiry date, CVV, whatever you want to enter, email ID, like let's say email ID we want to enter, valid, invalid, all those things you will get it here. So this is how like you can quickly test the each and every field and you get the data here. Okay, like what you want to enter, that all things you will get it here. So this is how it will help. Auto data filler will help you quickly do the testing of each and every field. And like whatever value you want to enter, suppose you want to enter the mobile number, you can just quickly go scan, right click here, and you will get the like lot of different types of data. Whatever you want to enter, you can do the testing with different kind of data. You will not have to type or you will not have to copy paste. Okay. Anyone here who is using auto data filler in your day-to-day project, or you just guys got to know right now? I want like little bit interactive session here, guys, so it will be
Actually,
more helpful.
for hi, good evening. Dhananjay this side. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
So actually, this is the interesting. I just come to know this auto data filter, but I definitely use because for my I need to use many datas actually for testing. So I just come to know. I will use it. Can you just explain more about it?
Yes, yeah, sure,
How
sure,
to?
sure. Good. Good, I got to know that you guys are just getting to know about this thing. Great. So, okay, first thing, how you can install it. You can get this auto data flare here from Selectors Hub website, and it is available on Chrome and other browsers. So you can install extension same way you can install. I'm not explaining that again. And yeah, so it will appear when you will install this. It will appear on those fields which are like input field, like input area, input, or the text box. So you can see that it is available. If you will right click on the logo or image or something, that auto data filler option will not come. So it should be an input field. Okay. Now, suppose if we go to any, I will show on practice page. So like these fields, whichever will be the input field or text area, there it will appear like this. Now, actually today is Testers Day, guys. So happy Testers Day to all of you. And I was like showing this auto data filler to you guys, which was the test build actually. The new feature is coming there, so I was just showing that one. I will show now the production version. So suppose you wanted to test this email field. Okay. So right click here and you will see that email addresses. Here you will get this kind of option. And then you have a valid, invalid both. You want the simple email, click on this. You see that this value got entered here. You want to enter something invalid email, you want to test with invalid email, you see that missing address. A lot of scenarios you will get, which sometimes like we don't get to know about those kind of scenarios. So this will also help you that what all scenarios you can test. You see that email address valid, invalid. Now if somebody will ask you like what are the invalid scenarios, so in that case you get like, oh, these many scenarios could be invalid even to test the email field. So this will also help you in your exploratory testing a lot, and as well as in learning as well. So there are many permutation combinations you can get it from here for each and every kind of things. Now, right now in auto data filler, we don't have this feature. Like let's say you want to add something here, like some of the data which you are using in your company. There could be a chance that you might be having your company credit card, test credit card, right? So how can you add those values here in auto data filler? Or suppose you want to edit this email address field. So how can you uh, fill your data? Like right now, if you click on this simple, it enters like email at com. But what if I want to make it like email at the rate selectorsub.com? so that every time it entered that value. So now we are adding this new feature, which is we announced it as a uh, testers day gift to all our testers. So now I will show you, this is the new feature which is going to which is upcoming, and it will be like by next week or something it will be available. So you see that now you have this customized menu option. Click on this. This is a new feature, guys. It is not available right now. I'm showing the test build. It will be available by next week. So here you can see that if you want to change or edit anything, you can change all of the existing options, right, which are coming over there. Like let's say payment card, you want to add it. So you can click on edit here and the fields will come here, and here you can edit the data. Like amounts you want to add it. Right now this is 5,000. You want to make it 6,000 or 10,000, whatever you want, that you can do and preview and save. Now if you go here, right click, hover on amounts, 0, you see that 10,000 is coming. So likewise, you can add even your own data. You can paste your JSON here and then preview, and that option will come in the context menu. So this is a new feature which will be upcoming. So yeah, so this is the auto test data filler, guys. This will help you in your auto data filler. It will help you in your exploratory testing, and you can learn a lot of things. You can do your testing faster. So this will I'm definitely this will help you guys. If you guys have any question, feel free to let me know. And also, like, let me just do one thing, because this is a
Wh-
workshop. So what I will do, I will just share the link here, auto data filler and the check my links both. You guys can install it and just quickly click on the logo and check whether these are working for you guys or not. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. We'll hold on for 1-2 minutes. Meanwhile, if you guys have a question, you can ask and you can add these tools. Was there anyone who was already aware about these two tools and using them? Auto data filler is very new.
Will it store the field name, Sanjay? So if in the application, if we add any new fields,
Mhm.
text fields, which are not available till now, so will it store the fields?
Yes, yes. So right now, like this feature which we are adding, so let's say you have you are adding some new fields and you want to introduce them in auto data filler. So that also it will appear here. Like for an example, like I will just add this thing. Okay. So let's say you have this JSON, a new field got added. New field, I will just give the name for a second. New field, you give the name here, and I will say preview, invalid JSON. Then save. And now if I will go here, so that new JSON will come, new field. You see that these field value came, and now I can enter those values. So like this. So we are adding this feature where you will be able to fill your data, you will be able to add your data, and which will start appearing here. And it will be saved in your local. Of course, like all the data will be safe and secure in your local system only. So this is the upcoming feature. So you will have that option of edit or adding your own data, and then you can access while using your testing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, hi Sanjay. Like this is useful for only manual testing, right?
Uh, yes, yes. Like this will be helpful. Auto data filler will be helpful for your manual testing. And check my links. I have also created videos, like if you want to automate them, like let's say you are doing an automation testing, you are writing Selenium code. And if you want to automate that, check my links through your code, so that like automatically it tests your links of every page which is going to get open through Selenium or Playwright. Then I have created videos that it will automatically you can run check my links through your code as well. So you will find the videos here on my channels, like automate check my links with Selenium. You can also automate this with Playwright. Automate check my links with Playwright, and you can get the links report through automation. Does that make sense? And
Okay,
also,
and
like,
Sanjay,
yes, please.
yeah, one more thing. Here we are filling that auto data. We have to set that some data in that auto data filter, right? Is there any chance we have to create with method for auto generating emails like that, or we have to enter only our own mails? It will be
Okay, wait.
generated automatically or not?
I guess I made you guys confused. Okay, so there are two things. First of all, forget about this thing, this customized thing. You just have to install this, guys, auto data filler. That's all. And it has already pre-filled data over there. Then you just have to right click on the field, and it has already pre-filled data which you can enter here. You can choose with whatever data you want to enter, that you can choose from here, and it will fill the value here. Simple. You need not to enter or add any data. The one which I was showing you guys, that customize option and updating the data, that is a new feature which is upcoming feature that is not right now there. Like, let's say somebody wants to fill their own data, then that will be available by next week. This feature is not there. So right now you need not to enter anything. You just install the tool and you can use that. That's it. Okay, and one more thing, like if you guys, because this is a quick session we are having, so there might be a chance that I might not be able to explain each and every feature of all the tools because we are going to talk a lot today. So I will request you guys that please use these tools, explore them, just 5-10 minutes. I have already created tutorial for each and every tool, so just go through this and you will get to know everything about them. And if you get any doubt, feel free to ask us on the live chat on Selectors Hub website, or you can also directly connect with me and we will be more than happy to help you. Okay. I believe like now everybody has added these two tools, so I'm just moving on. Next thing is page load time. Do you guys know what is page load time by any chance? Anyone from these options? What is page load time? Anyone wants to give it a try? Like, which option is correct out of these four? You guys can see it on your screen. The option. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Total time taken for a web page to fully display in user's browser. Perfect. Yeah. So here you see that generally what happens. C, correct. C is the right option. So like let's say we have done some changes on any particular thing on our web application. Okay, so most of the time, as like I explained you guys in case of links, we just test the particular feature, but we forget to test the links. Similarly, whenever we do some change testing, we hardly like, I'm sure like most of us will agree that we don't do the performance testing unless we are not doing actually performance testing, unless we are not a performance testers, we don't do the performance testing. Do you guys agree? If there will be any change on this payment page here, you will just test this particular part. You will not bother if your website will start taking 2 or 3 seconds extra. Have you guys ever tested this? Like, okay, this particular feature I have tested. Now, is my website taking 5 more seconds to load? I'm sure we never tested that. Right? Great. So how, yes. So how can we make sure that whatever we are testing, because of that, our performance of our website should not go down. And of course, like we don't want to do anything extra, and we don't want to like do performance testing separately. So to solve this particular problem, because once it has happened with me, and from there I got the idea of this, that can we make sure that because of any feature for which I'm giving the thumbs up as a tester, it should not break down or pull down the performance of my website. So here we have this particular tool, page load timer, which will automatically give you guys the load time of your web page. You see that I will just load this page and you will see the load time here, 1.44 second it has taken. If I open any website, like let's say flipkart.com, it is telling me 1.08 second it has taken. Now, if I will test this, suppose I'm testing this particular website, I'm going to any page, I will just, every time it is showing me the time, 1.30 second. Okay. So I will be making sure that, okay, when I'm testing my website, it is never taking more than 5 seconds. Suppose 5 seconds is the threshold load time of my website, max load time, because everybody, like my website or your website, everybody used to have the max load time. Max load, when I'm saying max load time, it means like uh, everybody's application generally always have the max load time. When we talk to the client or customer, we always used to say that, okay, my website will load in within these many seconds, right? Sometimes we are not aware about that max load time because we don't bother about that, but mostly like pretty much every company used to have the max load time of their website, that my application will load within 5 seconds. Sometimes it will load in 1 second, 2 second, 4 second, but it will load within 5 seconds. If it is loading more than 5 seconds, taking more than 5 seconds to load, then there is an issue. Okay. So how can we make sure that every time this low performance is not going to down because of any change? So this will help you guys. Anybody was using this page load timer before? Great. Some people, Bharti is using, Sarita. No, okay. So now you see that this is good that you get the load time every time, but this is not actually solving our problem, because I'm testing this particular website. I tested this field, that field, this field. I clicked here, a lot of things I did, but every time my eyes will not go here at this timer. There could be a high chance that I get involved in my testing this much that I will miss to look at that particular small area on this, right? As in human, we will forget, like, okay, right now I'm taking session, I'm telling you guys that, okay, this is what this will automatically give you that load time, but 100% sure that we all will miss this. We will not look at this. There should be something that it will automatically give us the alert whenever the performance of our website is going down. It should give us the alert. That's where it will solve the actual problem, right? So now we have added a feature here in this page load timer that you can set the max load time, and whenever it will take more than that, it will show us the alert. How? So what you will have to do, simple, very simple setting. Click on this logo here, click on setting here, and enter the domain name here. Like let's say for an example, I will show it here for selectorshub.com. And I wanted to make sure that all my web pages should load within 1 second. So I will pass one here and the domain name here. I'll just close this, close. And now when we will reload this page, load this page, if it will take more than 1 second, it will give me this notification in red color. This page took longer than 1 second. So you can read this. This page took longer than max load time of 1 second. So this is now solving the actual problem, because whenever it will take more than 1 second, it will give me this alert. If it will be less than that, then it is good. Like for an example, if I will set this load time to 5 seconds, then I will not get that alert, and I will be keep doing the testing, and it will be always fine. Okay, 1.30 second. Okay, no worries. I will keep doing testing, Whenever it will take more than 5 seconds, then it will give me the alert. So I'm all okay now. So this is how you can set the max load time here for any website. You can add whatever number of website you are testing, you can keep adding them. And once you will add those website here, it will work only for those websites, because basically you always test. You don't want to run this particular plugin on all the website which you are opening here in your browser. So whichever application you are testing, you just enter their domain name, and with the max load time here, keep adding. You can also blacklist some of the website where you don't want to run. All those things you can do. So this is how page load timer will help you guys to get automatically this kind of alert whenever there is a performance issue on your website. I'm sure now this will actually help you in your testing. Yes, in prod environment, Bharti, this will definitely help. How you will guys get this? Again, on Selectors Hub website, this is available here, page load timer. It's very recently we have launched, and already like more than 10,000 testers are using it. You guys can install it on your browser and then you can use it. Let me just share the link here. Yes, Naren, for benchmark activity or also this is very, very helpful. If anybody missed to install it right from here in the session, you all, whatever I will be showing you guys, you will get it on selectorshub.com. So don't worry about that. Meanwhile, you guys can install it. If anybody has any question, feel free to ask.
I have one question, Sanjay.
Yes.
Is it help us to identify, suppose on a page we have multiple elements, web elements, different APIs calls. So is it help to identify any particular element, or suppose it's taking more than expected time?
No, not for any particular element. It will just highlight for the entire page, like page load time. So when
Interpage.
you click, yeah, entire page. When you click on this particular logo of page load timer, you will see that details here, like what particular thing has taken more time or what time, like DNS, redirect, connect, everything you will get it here, the details and the total time here, which all parameters it has considered.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. Which of the following is the most commonly used defect tracking tool? Anybody would like to answer? GitHub, Jira, Eclipse, Bitbucket. Which of the following is the most commonly used defect tracking tool?
Jira.
Jira, absolutely. Jira, right. Okay. So what is that first thing a tester does when there is a bug in production? RCA, yes, log a defect, raise the bug, we'll try to reproduce in QA environment. Okay, good answers. But don't you guys do this? This reproducing the bug, RCA, and filing the bug, everything comes later. First of all, we want to save ourselves. No, as in like human being, whether we are in a manager position or CTO or whatever director, we always want to save ourselves, and like, of course, the blame game, that's the right word. So we all want to save ourselves. So we always try to blame others. Testers, developers, cat dog fight always. So here are some of the problem, like region, why this happens. Whenever there's a bug comes in production, we generally don't have document for each and everything what we have tested. Because whatever, like any particular feature, like whether there's a login page or payment page or sign up page, search page, we do a lot of testing for each and every feature and each and every page. But we cannot document everything, right? Can we? Of course, we cannot document. And when an issue comes in production, manager asks us, have you done this particular scenario tested? And we say, yes, we did. Then manager asks, show me the proof. And we say, like, we don't have the proof. We haven't documented. So of course, he won't believe that you have tested. So there are challenges. Now, how to solve these challenges? I will show you guys how you can solve this. First of all, like what are the testers' daily problem? You see that we have the AI, Chat GPT, so many AI tools, everything. On LinkedIn, you must be seeing lot of noise. If you are not in LinkedIn, then your life is very good. But if you are there on LinkedIn, you are following some of the conferences or events, then you will be in trouble. Everywhere, like people are talking AI, 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 but on ground reality. Tell me, guys, like I guess almost 50 people are there filing the bug, steps to reproduce the bug, any screenshot. We all are doing these things like bug filing, steps to reproduce the bug, screenshot in a standard way, what we were doing before. Like, let me show you how we are doing and how we were doing and how we will we keep doing in future as well. Like, suppose here on Flipkart website, I'm searching for iPhone. Today there is an event, Apple event. I'm also excited for that. So I clicked on this. I right clicked on this particular field. Okay, this is sold out. So let me check for this. Buy with exchange. Click on this. Click on this close icon. Click on add to cart. Going out of stock. Click on remove. Remove. Okay, this is added. Now let me click on this. Okay. Now suppose at this point there is an issue. There is a bug in this particular flow. And now we want to report this bug. Does any one of you remember all these steps which I was performing? So we don't remember, right? I'm sure like none of us will be able to recall all the steps which I just performed as a human being. So to file a bug, what we will do? First, we will have to reproduce the bug, right? So to reproduce the bug, what we generally do, we try to recall all the steps in our back in mind. And then we have to file the bug. So what we do, how we file? Don't we write like this, open website, open this URL or whatever website, then search for this. We were searching, then click here, then right click here, then do this, then do this, then do this. And this is how, or after typing all these steps, either we will file the bug in Jira or we will paste these steps in chat to the developer that this is how you can reproduce the bug and then fix it. Are you guys on with me on this page? And of course, like we will take the screenshot like this. Then we will highlight the field like this, that there is a bug here. Then done, and then share it with your developer. Do you guys, everybody here agree with me that yes, we are doing this way? And of course, like whether AI or rocket science, whatever is coming, whatever on LinkedIn is happening right now. So this is the thing. How can we make this process simple? First of all, getting the steps to reproduce the bug so that we will not have to waste time back in thinking that what I did first, whether I clicked here, whether I search where I did the right thing, and then getting the screenshot automatically with the highlighted field. So here we have a solution, the test case studio, which will help you guys to get the steps automatically in plain English sentences, along with the screenshot and every detail which is required to reproduce the bug as well as for filing the bug. Let me show you guys how. So before starting the testing, I have started this test case studio, and you see that we have all the steps here recorded which I performed. I can simply copy these by clicking on this copy icon here, open here, and paste these steps. So you see that first like steps here, all the steps are here. Open website, enter iPhone into this field, then I press enter, then I click on this particular phone, then I click on notify, then I right click on the price, then I click on whatever we perform action, it has written them in plain English sentences. Even my office security guard can understand how to reproduce this bug. developer is even far away. So of course, like developer can also reproduce the bug by following these steps. As a tester, I can reproduce the bug and then I can simply file the bug as well. Also, we got the screenshot. So you see that you have a screenshot for each and every action what you have performed here. So when we did right click on this price, so you see that the field is highlighted here with the red color border and the step name is also there. If I right click and save this image, the image will get downloaded, or I can right click and copy the image, or you can download all the images and this particular test case like this. Image and sorry, all the screenshots and these steps got downloaded, and that I can utilize whenever I want. Suppose there is no bug. In that case, I can keep this downloaded as a proof of testing that yes, I have done this testing. Whenever there will be bug in production, I can always show it to my manager. So of course, like you will not always document each and everything, but some important flow you can always record before you giving the thumbs up for your production. And suppose there is a bug, you will file, you will tell it to your developer, and developer will always try to make it invalid, that this is not a valid bug, right? So how can you make sure that, I mean, like how developer generally try to make your bug invalid? They will ask you, have you in which OS you are testing, Mac or Windows? You will say, I'm testing on Mac. Then he will ask, which version of Mac? You will tell the version. Then you will go here, check the version, right? Then he will ask whether you are testing it on Firefox or Chrome. Can you test in another browser? It will work there. If you will say that, then he will ask the browser version. Somehow he will try to make it invalid, right? So that information also you get handy here so that you will not have to go back and look here and there. What was the Mac, I mean like OS version, OS name, browser version, resolution, and timestamp. Everything you get it here. And everything you get also this when you download it as an Excel file. So there also you get all these details. So this is how it will help you guys to get the steps, the screenshot. Here also it get you the data which you can use to reproduce the bug or whatever required. Also get the XPath and CSS selector if you want to automate this particular flow. And these XPath and CSS selector are very, very stable, so you can rely on them. They have been generated by Selectors Hub logic, so they are very good. If you want to delete any step, you can delete in between any step. If like some step got by mistake added, that you can delete. If you want to add any step in between, you can click on plus icon, you can add the step here. You can do a lot of things. You don't want the screenshot with for each and every step. You keep it off, then it will not take the screenshot. Whenever you want, you can turn it on. Here you have a lot more other option. You can record in BDD format. You can record in your local language as well. You can remove some of the column which you doesn't want to see in the UI, so that also you can uncheck. You can set the driver command. It will give you kind of like pseudo code here. You see that driver.find element by .xpath. So that also you can do. Okay, you can pause the recording and a lot more things you can do. So this is how you can use the test case studio. You can also record the screen. If you want to record video recording you can do that. Now let me show you how you can use this, basically what I did before you start. So suppose you are going to start your testing on any website. Let me just open a website here. Suppose we are going to start our testing. So what you have to do, you just have to click on this test case studio logo. That's all. This is again, guys, a browser extension which you can install it in your browser. Then before you start your testing, just click on this logo. That's all. This is how it will open. And now you start your testing. Keep doing things. It will automatically keep recording each and every step, whatever you will be performing, wherever you will be testing, clicking. So you see that all the steps has been recorded here. Then you can simply copy or download or whatever you want, you can do that. Did you guys find it useful? Any question? You can find it Test Case Studio here on Selectors Hub website. A very useful tool, 5-star rated recorder plugin, one of the highest rated recorder plugin. You can see more than 70,000 testers are using just in Chrome. So here is the link, direct link of this. You guys can install it and use it. Great. Okay. So there is a question, Nagweni. Before you start your testing, that just have to click on the logo. That's all. Nothing else you have to do. Just click on the logo and you just start normal testing. Nothing else. That's it. Just you have to click on this logo and then you start your testing. Whatever you will be doing, it will be capturing. Uh, yes, on in this free okay, so we have the two version of test cases. You can record one test case at a time, and if you want to record a new test case, so you will have to close this and then open it again. In the pro version, you have an option to record multiple test cases or resume testing. A lot more features are there. You can customize complete template of test case as per your company standard. You can directly upload the test case in Jira, TestRail, or test management, any test management tool. You can do that. So a lot more customization and other stuff is there in the pro version. I was talking about the free version. But free version is also more than enough for you guys when you are learning or when you are exploring. So yeah, this will be helpful. Okay, moving on. You can also record test cases in any language. So I'm not explaining that, guys, but if you want, you can just watch a tutorial about this, how you can record test case in your local language. In my YouTube channel, you can search and you will get it. Learning. Now let's talk about something which will help you guys in learning. How do you guys learn about like DOM, XPath, CSS, syntax error, shadow DOM, iframe? How do you guys learn about these things? Anyone would like to answer or anything? Like for an example, let's say if I open the DOM. So if I ask like, can you write XPath for this particular element? This particular element which I just inspected here in the DOM. Anyone? Like GTM container placement set to automatic. Can anyone write the XPath for this? Anyone wants to take a chance? Come on, guys. Your answer will help me to continue. Okay. By going to Selectors Hub. Okay. Okay, so let me help you guys. So, uh, like when we are starting to learn something about DOM or XPath and CSS selectors, I'm also a chemical engineer, so I understand this. If somebody would have asked me, I won't be able to answer this, whether I can write the XPath for this element or not. So, and also at the same time, not every time is expert or my boss or my manager or my leader will be available with me all the time who can help me to write the who can help me or tell me whether I can write XPath or CSS selector for this or not. So here, because generally we write with Control F and we start typing here and writing here. So how to write, we don't know. So how can we learn about the basic concept of XPath, CSS selector, and the DOM? Like for which element we can write the XPath and selectors or not? Because millions of elements are there, and nobody can write a book, nobody can create a tutorial for each and every element which are available in the DOM. So here we have this selectors which will help us to understand and to learn about these DOM elements concept. So you see that it is telling us, I opened selectors up here, that this is a comment and selectors can't be generated for comment. So now I'm sure now you all got to know that this is a comment, and for comment we cannot write XPath and CSS selector. Were you guys aware about this? Great. And these days, like after like we introduced this concept, many people ask this question, such question in interviews as well. Like for an example, if any element is inside Shadow DOM, let's say for a second we are not using Selectors Hub. So what we generally do, like we inspect this element, and what we will do, we'll do Control F, and we like ID is available, so we will immediately start using this ID hashtag kills. But you see that in even though we have written this correct selector for this particular element, but it is showing 0 of 0. Any guess why it is showing 0 of 0? Even though this is correct CSS selector, isn't it? And like Bharti is suggesting, we can write this /input @ID. I will type that one /input and then equal to @kills. First of all, this is another challenge. The moment we start typing here in DevTools, it goes up and down a lot. Now it is showing 0 of 0. Okay. Any guess? Can anyone tell like why it is showing 0 of 0? Both the selectors, like any guess? Naga, when you're saying inside Shadow DOM, both XPath and CSS is not identifying. So, like I guess Nagaveni is very close to the answer inside Shadow DOM. So what is the region like none of the selector is working both? So Anjum Khan, Shadow DOM element required JavaScript, correct? It is under Shadow DOM. Yes. So actually you guys are giving the right answer. So here this element is inside Shadow DOM, which requires the JavaScript. But this is XPath. If we will use this XPath with JavaScript, will that work? No. Praveen says no. Chetan, no. Then what will work? What will work? Very good. I'm really impressed with the answers, guys. Like generally, nobody used to able to tell this answer as well, but pretty much everybody is giving the right answer. Very good. Great. Search root of Shadow DOM. Absolutely. Okay. So see, now I will show you guys that open Selectors Hub and let Selectors Hub help you in the learning. First of all, that this element is inside, the inspected element is inside Shadow DOM. This element, if you read this message, this element is inside Shadow DOM, which can't be accessed through XPath. Use CSS selector for it. So you see that if you would have written same XPath here, then it will tell you the exact region that XPath doesn't support Shadow DOM. That's the straightforward answer. Like we all were saying that it is inside Shadow DOM, it is inside Shadow DOM. The answer is that XPath doesn't support, like we cannot locate Shadow DOM elements using XPath. We will have to use CSS selector. And like JS path, what we are saying, if we will write the document.query selector, then this and inside that, if we will mention CSS selector, that becomes the JS path. And here you see that it gives you the complete script how you can automate this particular element. The like Anjum has said very well, very correct, that we will have to search root element of Shadow DOM. So what we are doing here, like selectors are, it is looking for this root element, like get shadow root. This is the get shadow root is the method to get the shadow root. Like this is the element, this is the shadow root for this. So getting the shadow root, and then we are performing the action. Like then we are locating this particular element. It is something like switching inside iframe and then performing the action on the element. So in nutshell, what I'm trying to tell you guys that when you write XPath and CSS selector in Selectors Hub, this will help you in the learning of these basic concepts about XPath, about CSS selector, about the shadow DOM and iframe or SVG. Okay. Now, if any element will be, let's say, if any element is SVG element like this will help you to learn about this kind of concept as well. I'm sure like many of you might have ever sometimes used this kind of like copy XPath from dev tools like this, copy XPath. If you paste this XPath, it is not matching any element, right? If you copy this XPath and paste it here in Selectors Hub, it will let you know that this is invalid SVG XPath format, what you copy from dev tools. Then in that case, what is the right format? Yes, exactly. Like Bharti has tell the right answer, /start local name is equal to SVG. This is the correct format. You for SVG element, you cannot write /SVG or SVG is not allowed. You will have to start typing and then selectors will help you guys automatically with these kind of auto suggest that these you will have to use them. Okay. So this is how you can write this XPath for SVG element. Similarly, like for iframe, if I open any page with the iframe, like you just inspect the element and open selectors sub will tell you that inside how many elements, inside how many iframe this particular element is, what are the iframe XPath, and then what is the XPath for that particular element. So this is how you can like then you can switch first inside this iframe, then this iframe, and then perform the action. So this is how it will help you about the iframe as well. Trust me, like if any element will be inside multiple iframe, like this is inside 2 iframe. What if any element is inside 3 iframe? How much time you guys will take to automate one single element without this? It will take hell lot of time just to identify one element inside how many iframes is this, then what are the iframe XPath and all. That is very challenging. So this has solved a lot those things. It will help you guys to save a lot of time and will help you learning these basic concept. Okay. So try to use it for your learning purpose for writing XPath and CSS selector. This will help a lot. Like, let me ask you one basic question. What makes you guys expert in any programming language? Practice, reading, writing, tutorial, right? But if you guys, let's say practice, okay? But if you guys start writing code here in Notepad or on pen and paper like this, if you will write code here, driver dot find element by dot path. If we will do practice like this on a notepad, will we become No. We will only be knowing the basic concept. Whatever we will be knowing, that we will be typing here. But when we will write code in smart editors like these, driver dot, the moment we type the dot, it shows all the methods in that particular API. So these smart editors are the one which make us expert in any programming language or in any technology. Do you guys agree? Same way, like if I will type this here and make any mistake, it will immediately highlight me. Like here it is capital E. There is a parenthesis. Here I have to enter some argument, right? And then I have to type something, then semicolon or something missing. This will help me to learn all those basic concept, minor things. But if I will type here, you see that somewhere I will be typing small case, uppercase, by.xpath, how I'm typing. We all will forget that. So these smart editors are the one which makes us expert. Like any new method will get added in find elements or in the WebDriver. This here it will appear immediately. So these smart editor are the one who makes us expert in any technology or in any programming language. Similarly, if you will keep writing XPath here, like for an example, let's say I have to write XPath for this products element. Okay. If I will type XPath here, /A products, /A, and then if I expand this, then there's a product. So like you all must be knowing about this method, that there's a text method, and then you can type this, and then you can write the XPath like this, right? But when you, this I have written because I know this method, text method. But apart from this, how many other method you know? Who will help you to learn that? Because no one, like I'm a trainer here, I'm taking your training today. I cannot teach each and every method which are there in XPath. I cannot teach all the functions, right? So there should be a smart editor for this. So when you type here, you see that it tells me there is a dot method, contains dot, normalize space, text function, normalize space, starts with, hell lot of functions are available. So these auto will help you guys to learn about these concepts, that what all things are, what all types of XPaths you can write, and as per your requirement, you can use them. So so when you use this, this will help you to become expert. And if you make any mistake, like by mistake, if you have made, someone is new there and he made, forgot to add this colon, sorry, semicolon or whatever you call, he forgot to add that, and now it is showing 0 of 0. We don't know that what mistake we made. So who will help us to learn about these concepts? Like let's say one is there, one I missed. This will help me that, okay, this got missing. I want to learn whether this is possible or not. This will let me know that after tag there should be, after / there should be a tag name. If I will make any mistake, it will help us to learn those concepts, what is missing, what not missing. So this will help you guys to learn about the XPath and CSS selector concept. When you will be writing, it will help you. So explore those things, write XPath and CSS selector, learn about these basic concepts. Are there 119 links on this page? Anchor tag, I'm sure like you all must have gone through this, that how to get all the links on a web page. Are there 119 links on this page? Anchor tag? Any guess? Is the session getting bored? Yeah. Okay, maybe more. No. Okay, not more, guys. This is when you type /A here, it is showing 119. Now let me check here. There are 102 anchor tag on this page. Why it is showing 119? If you see here, you see that it is matching this string as well, right? So when you try to verify XPath, oh, this is great. Arun has already showed you guys. This is amazing. So you see that earlier, like we were not aware about this kind of concept, and people never look at this. If you delete this, you read this sentence here in DevTools, find by string. The very first feature of DevTools is find by string, then selector, then XPath. So when you type here, it actually matches these string as well, not just the anchor tag. So make sure that you verify XPath at the correct place. Because Selectors Hub has been developed only for XPath and CSS selector, while DevTools has a functionality to match the string as well. So here 119, it is also counting the string match. And many a times people in interview, they like mistakenly tell, yes, there are 119 links on this page, while there are not 119. Interviewer expect that you tell the right answer, that there could be a chance that there are a string match on this. So verify it here. Okay, now I will talk about like productivity, how Selectors Hub can help you guys apart from learning, how it can help you in productivity. So when you open Selectors Hub, You can write the XPath with respect to other elements as well. Like writing XPath with following, sibling, and all those things. So suppose we want to write XPath for courses with respect to products. In that case, you click on Access, and here you can first inspect products and then inspect courses. And you will see that it has automatically generated XPath for courses with respect to products. If you want to generate for enter email with respect to user email, first inspect user email, then inspect enter email, and it has generated XPath. So this is how you can generate XPath for one element with respect to other element. One interesting thing, you see that we have open Selectors Hub here. Now if I go to first tab, if I want to use Selectors Hub here, again I will have to open DevTools, inspect and open Selectors Hub or DevTools. If I go to this page, again I will have to right click and open. So now Selectors Hub can be opened just by clicking on the logo. Again on each tab. It will always remains open here, and you see that it has access of all the tabs, and wherever I want I can use it. I will not have to open DevTools again. If I go to any page, I can directly use this inspector here quickly and inspect and generate XPath and CSS selector. And it generates all possible selector for any inspected element, CSS selector, relative XPath, index-based XPath, jQuery, and all those things. If anything will be available, it will just generate that. Okay. Dynamic invisible drop-down elements, you guys can inspect any kind of drop-down elements. Dynamic drop-down. Have you guys, I guess Arun might have already taught you guys. You guys know that how you can inspect such kind of elements which are dynamic, like which disappear. You see that the moment I try to inspect, it got disappear. So if you have already been taught, then I will skip. Okay, great. Then you guys are aware. And there is a small setting which is required in Selectors Hub before using the dev tools. Sorry, before using the Selectors Hub debugger feature. So I'm sure like you guys are aware about that. Here, ignore list, you have to uncheck this content script injected by extensions. And then this debugger feature will work if for anyone it is not working. Okay. Then you guys can write the locator page very quickly with the help of Selectors Hub. You know that in Selectors Hub, like when you inspect the element, it used to generate this kind of XPath. So you copy this, you use it in your script. And mostly we used to type this like driver.findElement by dot XPath and then paste this value, right? And then you add dot click method and all. You do this way. What if I say like you can directly get this complete command? So here in Selectors Hub, you have this code button. Click on this, and here you can select this driver.findElement, and now you see that you can get the complete command. So you don't have to type that. Whatever framework you are using, whether you are working with Playwright or Cypress or in Selenium, you have this @find by or Python, anything that you just get it here. And now you see that you inspect any element, you get this complete command, copy, and then use it. This will save time for you. Were you guys aware about this feature? Oh, great. Then it will be fun. Great. So you guys can do this way. And now suppose you want to write a locator page, like this complete page you want to write, this much code. There could be 100 elements. Imagine how much time that will take, like going back and forth one by one and inspecting and pasting here. So you can generate this complete code in single shot. Let me show you guys how. Pooja is asking to show the dynamic. Okay, I will show that debugger feature, dynamic element one. Once, let me just finish this as we are here in midway. So how can you generate that complete locator page? So what you have to do, you open Selectors Hub, click on this code, and then POM page feature. Okay. Also, guys, if you by chance miss anything here, whatever I'm teaching you guys, every feature here in Selectors Hub has a tutorial attached with it. So if you miss anything, there is a tutorial. So don't worry about that. You can watch that and you will get it. Okay. So, okay, now I have turned on this command and click on form page. Now you see that we'll start inspecting all the elements for which we want to generate the locator page one by one. Click on this, then inspect this, then inspect this, then inspect this. Keep inspecting all the elements for which you want to generate the locators page. And now you copy this and go to your IntelliJ and you see that the complete locator page is ready. So generally you guys write like this. So you can see that it also get the elements keyword as well, key as well. Like for this particular XPath, this is the key. For this particular XPath, this is the key. For password, this is the one. For enter your company, everything. So you can just see this. So this is how quickly you can generate the locator page. If you are using at the rate, sorry, in place of at the rate, you're using driver.findby, you just select that command and hit enter, you get this in this format. So whatever you are using, and if you are using any other framework which is not here, you don't find the command, you can customize this as well. The instructions are given here. Okay. So this is how you can generate the locator page. Any doubt, any question? Anyone was aware about this particular feature that you can generate the locator page as well in Selectors Hub? Oh, great. Definitely, then this is going to help a lot. Okay, great. So again, I will just quickly show you guys. Open Selectors Hub. First, you have to click on code. Then you have to click on form page. And then you start inspecting the element. That's all you have to do. Two button you have to click and then start inspecting. It will generate. Okay. And here also you have a feature like attribute filter. Like for an example, if you inspect any element, like this element I inspected, enter email. Okay. This field I inspected, it has generated XPath like this. Now you see that here ID is equal to S of 15. There is an alert icon. I'm sure you guys can see this. It shows like ID looks dynamic, uncheck the ID checkbox. So in some of your application, there could be a chance that some of the attribute are dynamic. So if selectors will generate with that particular attribute, then how you can generate XPath without that attribute, like ID. Okay, so what I will do, I will click on this, edit. Okay, right now it is showing one element matching. Let me just refresh the page. Okay, now if we will try to verify this XPath, you see that it is not matching anything, not showing anything. Let me just try to inspect this particular element. Now you see that the ID got changed. This is 75 now. So ID here in this case is dynamic. So how can we generate XPath without ID here? So there's an attribute filter here. You uncheck, click on this and uncheck this ID. And now you see that it is generating XPath with placeholder, which is a stable one. So if you click on this, it is here. Now if you refresh the page, inspect any element, and now you hit enter, you will see that it's still matching. So you can generate XPath with or without attribute. And if you want to generate with any particular attribute, that also you can pass it here, attribute name. So this is attribute filter feature in Selectors. Okay, now someone was asking, Pooja was asking, can you explain dynamic one as well? Okay, I will just explain. That is a very good feature. So suppose if you have some dynamic elements which immediately disappear when you try to inspect them. Are you guys with me? Like, I hope like it's been 1.5 hours. It's not getting bored for you guys.
Yes, yes. No, no, not at all. It's very interesting. And
Okay, great, great. Okay, so you see that like when you try to search for something, sometimes you will see these kind of elements which disappear immediately. You right click, they disappear. Like some bubble loader, like this. You try to inspect them and then they're gone. Now, how can we inspect such kind of elements? Okay, so here in Selectors Hub, we have a debugger feature. When you want to use this debugger feature, open Selectors Hub in DevTools, not as a side panel by clicking on the logo. Okay, because for debugger, DevTools should be opened. Now, what you have to do, just a second. What you have to do, you have to click on this debugger logo and make that element visible within 5 seconds. Okay, click on this logo and make this element visible within 5 seconds. These drop down. Okay, now you see that Selectors Hub has paused these elements, dynamic element, and you can inspect them like this. So this is how you can use the Selectors Hub debugger feature to inspect such kind of dynamic drop down. Then how can you inspect these kind of bubble loader which immediately disappear? Because these, like here, after clicking on the debugger logo, you were able to make these elements visible. Okay, like when I click on this, after clicking, I just click, I was having 5 seconds of time and I was able to make this visible. Okay, but here in case of bubble loader, these bubble loader will disappear only if I will refresh the page. And after clicking on the debugger logo, I cannot refresh the page. If I will refresh the page, debugger will get executed. So what we will have to do here in this case, we will have to, the moment this bubble loader will appear, immediately we'll have to start the debugger. Okay, so here we have a setting in Selectors Hub. Under setting, click on this, click to customize UI. There's a setting button you can see, click on this. And here you see that debugger start time in second 5. So you can change this debugger start time, whether if you want to increase, if you want to decrease. So we will do here 0. Okay, because we want to start debugger immediately the moment we see the bubble loader. So keep your icon here on top of this debugger and refresh this page. And now I will click. So you see that debugger got started and I can inspect this bubble loader. You see that? So this is how you can inspect these kind of bubble loader and dynamic element. There I have created a lot of tutorial on Selectors Hub YouTube channel about the debugger. If you face any difficulty, you can always watch them and you will be able to easily inspect any kind of dynamic element. Make sure when you are using this debugger feature, there is a setting required now in Chrome. Click on this setting button here of Chrome DevTools and here ignore list and then uncheck this content script injected by extension. This should be unchecked. Okay, then you can use that. I hope this is clear now. Then, okay, next feature is what if like UI got changed? So generally you see that when we write this kind of locator page, okay. So if UI get changed, generally XPath or locator get changed, right? So in that situation, how do you guys maintain the script? Like, because nobody will copy the XPath like this, go back to browser, open Selectors Hub, paste this XPath, whether this is working. Okay, this is working. Again, go back, copy this XPath. Let me just by mistake knowingly change this. Then copy this XPath, paste it here, and it is 0 matching node. So I will fix this XPath, go back in the script and fix that. So whenever there is a UI change happen, some of like let's say there are hundreds of XPath in your script, some of them will change whenever UI change will happen. How do you guys fix those XPath? Anyone? Or you guys just leave that script in backlog and write the fresh script because nobody wants to change those XPath. I believe most of us are doing this, that whenever there is a UI change happen, we just leave old script and write a fresh script because nobody can verify all 100 XPath one by one manually. Yes or no? Right? Okay. So here is the solution. We have the XPath healing in Selectors Hub. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Have you guys heard about XPath healing? Okay, great, great. Then you will love it. Bharti, yes. Okay, so you see that what you have to do, you just go to that page on which you want to verify your locator page. Then open Selectors Hub. Here you have XPath healing. You click on this and click on this edit button. And now you copy your entire script. Copy entire script, irrespective of import statement and all. Copy this, come back to Selectors Hub and paste here entire script and click on submit. Here you will have to pass the command. That command instruction you will get it here when you will hover here and click on submit. You see that it has fetched all the XPath from my script and showing me which all are broken XPath now not working, showing zero matching node, which are 111. That means those are working. So whichever got changed, I can simply click on edit and fix them and again use it in my script. And this is how I can make sure that my script doesn't go in backlog whenever there is a UI change. Still, I can maintain my script and save a huge amount of time. So this is XPath healing. In Pro version, we have selectors healing as well, where it will verify even CSS selector, ID, name, etc. Like here, this is the Pro version I'm just showing you guys. There's a selectors healing. If I paste the same script here, if there will be XPath ID name, you see that XPath ID name CSS selector, it is even verifying those as well and showing us the matching count like ID, name, partial link text, everything. So this is how this is a selectors healing where it verifies everything. That was XPath healing where it verifies only XPath. So this is how it works. Yep. So and apart from this, there are like many features in Selectors Hub which will help you guys in learning and everything. There are customization, lot of customization. If you don't want to see some of the button, you want to customize UI, lot of options are there under customize. So you guys can check out them. They will help you guys to customize the UI and all. Selectors Hub versus AI. I will just quickly show you guys because a lot of AI thing is going on there in the market. And so you see that here, I will just show you guys that how much time AI will take to write the XPath and how much time Selectors Hub will take. And also like a quick comparison between AI and Selectors Hub. But when I'm showing this example, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be using AI. Definitely everybody should using AI, whether it's automation or in your day-to-day work or in what, and you should learn about that because that is going to be the future. But here you need to understand where you should use AI, where you should not use AI. Okay. So here, first of all, like how you can open the Gemini in the console in DevTools. So here you click on these three dots, click on Show Console Draw, and here you have the AI assistance. Okay. What we will do, we will inspect any element here. Like let's say, okay, we'll inspect this. And here we will write the prompt, generate the XPath for currently inspected element. Okay, I will copy this prompt, hit enter. First of all, whenever you will type anything to AI, they will always analyzing and this and this. And after that, it has generated this XPath. Okay, will anybody use this XPath? What it has generated? Right, of course, no one will use this XPath. So whatever time we have given here, that got wasted. Again, let's try one more time. Not this one. Again, try this prompt. Generate the unique, robust XPath for currently inspected element. Okay, we'll ask for the relative XPath like people are suggesting. Generate the relative XPath for currently inspected element. Where's the command? Yeah. So generate the relative XPath for currently inspected element analyzing, and this is what it has generated. Dot input 1. Will anyone use this XPath? Right. So see, this much time we have given it to, and now we all are like, uh, I mean, like those who are saying yes or no here, I mean, like no here, they are expert. If someone who is new to XPath and not very much expert, they will not even get to know that they should use this one or not, and they will blindly trust on this thing what it is giving. You see that? If someone will be like, I just started with the automation and now AI is there everywhere. I will go with this thinking that AI is the rocket science and it knows everything and it will give me the correct XPath. So I will use that. So this is where I'm trying to help people and trying to understand that where you should what. Yes, of course, we should use AI, but try to understand where it cannot help because maybe in future it might get mature. We also implement AI, but right now it is not that mature. So you see that this for the same element, you just open Selectors Hub and you get the relative XPath, and you can see that how optimized XPath it is. And also, I will request all of you guys to open this Selectors Hub practice page after this session, and whenever you get time, try to write XPath for this company element. You will feel the pain that how complicated it is and how good XPath Selectors Hub is generating. So this is the a quick comparison about the Selectors Hub and AI. So it will. I hope like this might have given uh, some overview about that what we should use and where and how we should use. Auto healing. Some of you might have heard about it. In demos and all in LinkedIn, you will find like okay, everybody is saying auto healing this, auto healing working, but in reality, trust me, uh, I have never seen working 100%. Can you guys answer this one? Which selector can work for shadow DOM elements? I just taught you guys, and you guys are already aware about it. So yeah, let me see what people says. D. Oh, which selector can work for shadow DOM? Shadow DOM, guys, not SVG. No. Okay. So you see that only first one is CSS selector, rest all are XPath. I just taught you guys that Shadow DOM elements can't be inspected, can't be located through XPath. We can use only CSS selector. So the option A is the right answer. Which selector can work for Shadow DOM elements? Answer is A. A. Yes, many people have given the right answer later. Perfect. Can we use text function to write CSS selector? Yes or no? Can we use CSS selector? Sorry, can we use text function to write CSS selector? Answer is no. Absolutely, we cannot use it. Okay, Selector sub. If you guys have any doubt, like if it is not like whitelisted in some of your companies or it is being blocked, like extensions are blocked in your company, you can easily get it unblocked. You can tell them like it is officially recommended by Selenium. Also, all the extension which I showed you guys, they all are absolutely safe and secure. They run offline in your local system. We don't save any data. We don't fetch any data. We don't sell any data. So all of them are absolutely safe and secure. If you guys need help to get them whitelisted in your company, feel free to write to us or contact us. We will help you. What is the latest version of Selenium? Does anyone knows? 4.45, 4.34, 3.39, 5.0. Answer D. Okay. I guess Sarita is right. Let us check here. Released. Mm, 4.35. Why this search is not working? Is my okay, 4.35. Yes. I guess 4.434 is the right answer. Have they released Selenium yesterday? Yes, 4.35. I need to update in this PPT. So 4.35 is the latest version which they have released. Okay. Now, how do you guys get to know? The main point here is like, how do you guys get to know about like what's happening in testing? How do you guys get to know about like these releases and everything? But what's happening on social media, we all know. Like whenever we go to toilet, we just keep scrolling Instagram or LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. Right? So how do you guys get to know about like what's happening in testing space? There is a every day people are launching new tools, people are creating YouTube blogs, writing a lot of things on LinkedIn, Medium, blogs, testing daily. Yes. So many of you are using testing daily. So yes, testing daily will help you guys to get all these details like upcoming testing events, what all new blogs, what all new articles, and what's happening in testing space. Everything you get in just single click without you doing anything extra. How I got this concept, it is coming from like this one. I'm sure most of you must have used Edge browser. So in Edge browser, when you open new tab, you must see this kind of content there, right? Like you open new tab, you will see some of the feed here. But what if like, but this feed at all useful for your career as a tester? Anyone? No, right?
No.
But if we replace this feed with the testing feed, then will that not be useful for you to get higher package, to get more salary? So same thing we did. Now, every time you open new tab to open a website, you see that this kind of feed comes. You see that here it's showing me Selenium 4.35 released. Anything, like any new things comes, immediately it starts showing me. So I open this new tab to open, let's say, google.com. Meanwhile, I'm typing something, it goes in my eyes that what all things are coming up, what all new tutorial came. Immediately it will help me. Okay, what all new YouTube videos came today? I can just click here, YouTube. I will see which all YouTube videos came. What all blogs came today? I click here. Hundreds of websites like Lambda Test, Apply Tools, Postman, Tricentis. A lot of companies are there who are writing about blogs and article about testing. Lots of influencers are there, those who are writing, those who are creating content for testers. Lot many companies are hosting events like testing conferences, testing webinars, which all are the upcoming conference. All details under events you will get here. What all the testing jobs are openings there that you can get it here. We used to keep adding them here. So this is how it will automatically help you to get the latest software testing updates. It's also available for a mobile app. So if you guys don't have mobile app, install it. Just scan this QR code. It is available for both on Android and App Store. So you can install it. You get the notification as well. So yeah, This will be really, really helpful for you guys. I'm sure many of you might be already using it. Anybody who is using this tool? Okay, before I continue, I just have one request to you guys. Uh, can you guys, I'm sure like so far, how was the session so far?
Session is really good, sir.
Great, great. So, yeah, I hope like you all guys enjoy it. Can I request you guys like all the pretty much all the tools and everything what we are doing is everything is free, session is free. Just one request, if you guys like all the tools and everything, can you guys just give a 5-star rating and a small review for the check my links? It's just a humble request. I will take 1 minute pause and then I will show you few last things and hardly like another 5-10 minutes I will take and then we can wrap up. Just a request, if you guys like this, check my links and auto data filler. I will share the auto data filler link as well. If you guys can give a 5-star rating and a small like useful or anything you can write about it, it will be I will be very grateful to you guys. Even just the copy paste of the review is also good. Anything is fine. Just a small thing. Thank you, Naren. Thank you, Bharti. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chetan. Thank you, Nag. Everyone here is from Hyderabad or from some different location as well. Hyderabad.
Oh,
Okay.
from
Anyone
different
joined
locations.
recently? We did the okay different locations as well. Great. Pune. Anyone recently joined Selectors Hub meetup in any of these locations from where you guys are? Oops, okay. We used to keep hosting like Selectors Hub meetups as well, like in Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore, we did. If you guys will be there in any of these locations, you will get the updates. Please feel free to join them. It will be very, very informative. How to get information of that? Bhati, if you will be following Selectors Hub or like testing daily, you will get all these updates about this. Once you will have testing daily, you will keep getting the updates. Also on Selectors Hub or any of these tools, also we share the information, so you will get it. Okay, great. I will just like I will also share this PPT with all of you after this session. So feel free to like present and share it in your company as well, because many people are not aware about such tools. Like many of you got to know about these free tools today, and definitely they will help you guys. I mean, like 1.5 million testers are using these tools. Imagine. So it will help them as well. So many people are not aware. So you guys can, feel free to share it with them. It will help. Okay, so I will continue with the session. Whenever you get time tomorrow or day after tomorrow, please do add review for these tools, Selectors Hub and all the tools. It will help me a lot. It will basically like this is the thing which motivates me to work and develop these free tools. Okay, how do you guys generate a lot of fake test data for your testing? Like generally we need a lot of email ID combinations whenever we have to do some testing with a lot of data. So there we have this auto test data, which is a single web page application through which you can generate this test data, a lot of like, let's say email, phone, email ID, currency, number range you want to generate, and timestamp and a lot more things you want to generate. You can add fields from here, whatever you want to generate that you can add, and then click on number of rows you can select. You can change the data format. Here you see data got generated. You can download or copy. So this is very simple single page application. Just in 3 simple clicks, you can generate the data. You can customize it here. Like let's say you want with +91 with the domain name @SelectorsHub I want. So everything you can change here. You can remove whatever you want. You can add like let's say phone was already there. I want postal zip code. I can add the field. I want in CSV format. I want 100 rows or 50, whatever number of rows you want, that you just select and done. This is how you can generate the multiple data. So this is another tool, auto test data, which will help you guys automatically generate the fake test data. Practice page, we have this practice page on Selectors Hub website. If you're a practitioner, you want to practice everything about UI automation, trust me, try to automate this page, each and every scenario. If you will be able to do that, you can consider you are a really expert. Like these kind of things we have. Click to practice Shadow DOM inside iframe scenario. Practice this. Trust me, it is a very complex thing. Then here, each and every field, like this is Shadow DOM, this is close Shadow DOM. Here you have iframe scenario. Here you have cross origin iframe, payment page. And here we have all these details, like which all scenarios you will learn from this page. So if you guys automate this page, that will be like very helpful for you for your career. Do we have XPath practice to know our expertise level by level? Kind of. Yes, on this page, try to write the XPath for all these elements, every element. When you will try to automate them, you will of course like have to write the XPath and CSS selector. So that will help you in like expertise. Certification, you guys can take the certificate of all our tools free. These certificate will help you to learn about the basic concept about like page load time, links, concept about different kind of codes and all. So you can take the certification from here. All of them are free. Under resources, you will find the certification. So that you can take. Here of like meetup, somebody was asking how we will get to know. Under resources, you can see that this meetup page here. You can see these are the pictures. Like this Saturday, 6th of September, we did in Jaipur. So many people came there. So this is the Jaipur meetup. This was the Hyderabad one. You can see that so many people were there. Arun was also there in Hyderabad. Right here you can see. So yes, we used to keep doing this was in Pune. So if you are there in any location, please do join. These are some of the logos of companies where these tools are being used. Pretty much everywhere, 1.5 million downloads are there for these tools. All download links, you can find it here at selectorshub.com. And with that, thank you so much everyone for joining in, and a special thanks to Arun for giving me the opportunity and hosting this webinar. You guys can follow me on different social media on LinkedIn. I guess Arun already shared my profile link, and you can scan this if you quickly want to connect. And with that, thank you so much. If you guys have any question, feel free to unmute and ask.
Thank you very much, Sanjay, for such a wonderful session. We got to know very much new things.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me just share this presentation link with you. Also, I will share it with uh, Arun. I will just share this link with Arun. So Arun will share it with you all. Then you guys, if you guys want to present and want to go through again, that will be helpful for you. And once again, I will request you, all of you, that please don't forget to add the review for these tools. It will really motivate me.
Okay, thank you, Sanjay, for your time and taking this session for all my students and the circles.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arun. Yeah.
Yeah.